We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. and that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
19.
Here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, now
there he goes left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now is 2nd and 10.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Water, long. 20, TX.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 6-0 our score after 1.
Dolphins 6, Broncos 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Alert!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number one.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, Williams. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. In motion goes Patrick. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
Hey, get set.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Tua going to change the play. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Well, this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done to put the game in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 13. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. 21G, 21G. Yeah. Hey, hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready, shot?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Ready.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Cut. Move the team. Good job right there.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. A give to Williams, running right, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Wilson wants a different look. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Zebra. Touch 50, touch 50. 14.
Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Tua. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
9 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Long. 20, TX.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Chosen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third down now. And those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Wilson to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They give it to Williams running right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
44, ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ice jam! Ice jam!
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And running with power here. Still going. Javonte Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Dolphins 35, Broncos 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game,